Are you planning to conduct an event and it involves a lot of participants? Do you want to generate certificates automatically so that it can be easily given to those participants? Today I am going to teach you how to make, generate as well as transfer or distribute these certificates automatically within 5 minutes. Hi, this is Parag Juice. Welcome to Tech Capsules. So let's get on. So I'm going to explain the formulation of the certificate in 5 simple steps. So step 1 involves the making of the certificate. For this we are going to Google and get into Canva, which is a very open source type of platform where we can generate certificates. So let's go to Google and search for Canva. So once you select canva.com, you can see that the first option that comes down, that is you will see Canva online, or you can see here www.canva.com. you can just click on that. Okay, so Canva is one platform where we can actually have a lot of free templates available which can be used for generating certificates or any other thing that we want. So here we can just search for certificate, and if you click on that, you can see that there are a lot of options which are available. You can take default options. There are also paid ones in this, but if you want you can pay and buy. Otherwise you can just use the free options or free models that you have, templates that you have. So let me take this first one. Okay, so you can see this is the template that I have taken. So again, there are a lot of other options which are coming to the side. Okay, so whichever I want, I can take it. Yeah, so this is a certificate of achievement and also I can just click on this and remove the name there. So now I have a open template. Even I can remove the name of the company or the persons which are being providing. Maybe I want only the signature here, so I can remove his signature and I can keep the vice president. So this is the base template that we are going to use. So based on our application we can change. So here it's a corporate certificate. So if it's something related to academia, you can take, or you can even remodel this. You can just click here, you can type whatever you want, certificate of participation. Yeah, so we can remodel it, we can add logos to this. You can see if I want to add something, for example, I want to add something here. So I can add whatever elements I can see that there are a lot of elements here, right? So if I want to add something here, I can add those things. All that is possible in Canva. Okay, so let me add this logo here. So I just need to pull this and drop it onto the page. Yeah, so here I have the logo, so I can keep it wherever I want. Yes, so I can do something like that. So whatever design you want to do, you can do here. You can bring the pictures here, you can add it to wherever you want, you can keep the logos. All that is very easily done. Okay, so once this is done, that is the first step. That is the first step where we'll be creating the certificate on Canva. The second step is I have to download it. So when I am downloading it, you can just see there is a download button here. So I'll click on the download and there will be a lot of options. So the best thing to download or best format to download is PNG. So you can select PNG, click on PNG, and you can just click on download. So when you click on download, you can see that it is going to be downloading, and then you have the download options coming in. Okay, so you can click on the certificate, show in Finder, and you can just drag and drop it onto the screen. So that's it. Okay, so now the first step is done. That is, we have our certificate. Okay, that is the template of the certificate. Okay, now what is the next step that we have to do? Next step or second step is to fill in the details. Fill in the details in the sense you have to add the documents whichever you want. Okay, so that is like we have to add signatures, right? We have to also provide a format which is online, that is we can easily access. So what I am telling, step 2, what you have to do is you have to go to PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so that is your step 2, PowerPoint presentation. Okay, So we'll be taking Google PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so you can just go down. Okay, and you can see here Google Slides are there. Okay, so you can click on Google Slides. Okay, then you can click on Personal. Here we have Personal. Go to Google Slides. Okay, so you can click on blank, and you will get a image like this. So this is your Google slide. So I'll maybe rename this as certificate trial. Okay, so now this is a Google slide. Okay, now what we do is in the Google slide I'll go to insert, and from insert you can see there is image, and from image I'll go to upload from computer, and so I'll click on that upload from computer, and then I have this certificate of achievement which I have just created, and I'll just drag and drop it onto this page. Okay, I can just stretch it if I want. So you have the certificate template here. Now that is step 2. So that is the end of step 2. You have uploaded it and you have made it a certificate trial. So here if you want you can add signatures. Okay, so you have vice president signature. You can just get the vice president signature through mail as a .jpg file. Okay, so I can add something, some signature I'll be adding here. Okay, so again same way you can insert image, upload from computer, and from there you can select the signature whichever you want, and that signature can be dropped here. Okay, now the thing is we have to write the name, we have to obtain the name. Okay, so what you do is you can double click on this. Okay, you can insert text box. Okay, so you can have the selection done. So there you have a text box coming. So this is the format that we are going to make. So I'm going to type in like this, name. Okay, so this is what I have typed in, and I'll align this properly to the center. Okay, so this is how the format is done. Okay, so what did we do? We have clicked on this and we have given double back arrow with name and then these two. Okay, so this is now your certificate which is ready. Okay, so now this is a generic certificate that you have made it ready. Now going for the next step. Step 3 has to be done on the Google form. Okay, so what you do is next go to the next tab and you can search for Google form. So Google Forms, you can see there is one option that is Google Forms create. You can click on that. Okay, so once you go there, you can see that you have this option that is go to Google Forms. You can click on personal, go to Google Forms. Okay, and there you can see there is a blank option. You can click on that. Okay, so now you are at the Google form. Okay, so once this is created, so this is where we will be getting out the response from the participants. Okay, so after every event we have to make sure that we are rolling out a feedback form. Okay, by rolling out this feedback form, the participants can respond to us. Okay, and using their response we can use or we can develop the data, okay, to generate the certificate. So in the Google form we'll be first editing the title of the form. Maybe I'll write something like workshop or something, and here also I can just replace it. So the responses that we want is very critical. So first thing is I'm going to type in obviously the name. Okay, so the name of the participants required. Okay, after that maybe I'll require their affiliation. Okay, so that is also required. Okay, next step is maybe I want the contact number, contact details. Okay, details required, and then I can ask for responses. What is your take of the workshop, right? Feedback. Okay, so what was your experience at the workshop? Okay, something like that I'll put in. So there I'll give an option for paragraph. That's it. Okay, so now we have created a feedback form. Okay, now this feedback form has to be rolled out. For that, what we do is, you can see at the side there is a send option. Okay, so if you click on the send option, you can see we'll be able to generate a link. So the second link will be here. You can see there is a link option. So that is a link, and you can just shorten that URL. Okay, so this is the link. Okay, so if you share this link to the participants, then they can easily use that to enter their details. So you can share it using mail, or you can share it using maybe WhatsApp or some other chat media that you can share this link. Another option is you can also generate QR code from this. So how do we generate this QR code also? I'll just show you. So you can just click on copy here. Copy is clicked, and then you can go to Google again, okay, and you can click on QR code generator. You can just search for QR code generator, and you can see the first option comes in is QR code generator, right? So then here you can just paste the link. So once you paste the link, you can see that there is a static QR code which is developed, and that is your QR code which is used. So you can just save that. If you click on save PNG, you can just name it as workshop, okay, and save. So now you can see that QR code is downloaded as a .png file. That's all. Now we just need to roll out this to our participants. You can share it, right? You can easily share it. So they just need to open their QR code scanner and scan this QR code, and then they'll directly go to the feedback page link. Okay. So that was third step, where we have generated the feedback form. So once you have created this feedback form, we are going to the fourth step, where you can go to the response. So in the response, you can see there is a small green mark here with a cross, and that is known as your Excel sheet. Okay, so you can click on that and you will get create a new spreadsheet, create. Okay, so now you can see the link will go to a response page where you have a details coming, or you have the details coming. Okay, so this is where we are going to create the response, or we are going to evaluate the response. Okay, so that was step 4. Now going to the next step, step 5, what we are going to do is you have to click on add-ons. If you can see here, there is an add-on here. Click on add-ons, okay, and go to get add-ons, okay, add-ons and get add-ons. There you will get search apps. Okay, so there you have to search for AutoCrat. So if you search on AutoCrat, you can see that there is a version here. So this I have already installed, so that is why it is coming here. So you can just click on this and you can just install it. Okay, you can just install it. There will be an install option coming here. You can just click on that and you will get it installed. Okay, so once this installation is done, next thing that we are going to do is we are going to click on add-on, go to AutoCrat, and then click on launch. Okay, so you will add on, click on AutoCrat and click on launch. Okay, so once you get here, what you see here is you can see there is an option new job. Okay, so you'll click on new job. Okay, so it will show generating new job and job name. So you can just type in the name that you want. Maybe I want e-certificate. Okay, so that is the name that I have given, e-certificate. Okay, or yeah, e-certificate. Then you can click on next. Okay, so now comes the pretty important option that we have that we require to upload. Okay, that is how to, or what template do you want. So if you remember, we have already in step 2 we have created a certificate template. So from drive I can click. Okay, from drive I will click, and you can see that we have this certificate trial which I had created. Right, so I will select that. Okay, I'll just double click on that and select it. So you can see I have this option certificate trial coming up, and that is the certificate which we are going to use. Okay, so after this I'll click on next. Okay, so now if you click on next, you can see that we have an option already coming, name. Okay, so this is defined already in our certificate. We have already given, if you remember, we have given the name in the certificate here in this PowerPoint presentation. We can see name is given, so that data is coming here, that tag is coming here. Okay, so now once this tag is coming, now we have to map it to what we have in the workshop, your worksheet. So here in the worksheet we have again given it as name. Now we have created the Google form which is used for the feedback. Now what you have to do is we have to ensure that we are getting the email ID. So here I have not given any email ID option. So the best option is you can go to the settings, and in the settings you can see there will be an option collect emails. Okay, so you can just collect emails and then save it. Okay, so this will automatically collect the email, whatever email the people are using for login or the participants are using to log into this page, that email ID will be collected. So now this is the name from the certificate that we are going to take, and this is the name that we are going to take from the feedback form. So here you can see there are different options: timestamp, name, affiliation, contact details, what was your experience, email address, all those things are. So I'll click on name. Okay, so now we have mapped the name with the certificate. Now after this we'll click on next. Okay, and in next what you do is here you have to do nothing. Just thing is you have to select the type Google slide only. Okay, and here you can see output you have multiple output mode. That is what to be selected, because we have to generate a lot of certificates. Okay, so no change in this. Next. Okay, destination, let it be my drive itself. I can select my drive itself. Okay, so I have selected my drive itself. Next. Okay, add dynamic folder reference, again it's an optional, so you can just click on that. Yes. Next, nothing to be done. Share documents and send emails. Yes, that we have to do, right? We have to share the documents to the participant. Again, what should we share it as? We have to share it as a PDF. Okay, so you can click on PDF. Allow collaborates to reshare. Yes. Send from generic non-reply address. No. Right, because we have to send it from our own address. Okay, so here what you do is, here is where we are going to write the address. Okay, so you can just write this one like this, that is back arrow. Okay, and then we have to see what we have written for identifying the address. So here we have written email address. Okay, so in this Excel sheet you can see we have written email address, or spreadsheet we have written email address. So that is what we have to write here, email address, the same thing, and then you have to write it like this. Okay, then you can type in the subject I want the workshop certificate. Okay, and I can also write dear participant. So let me try to call them by the name. Okay, so if I want to call them by the name, I have to write /name, right? So this is their name, so their name will directly come into the mail. Okay, thank you for participating. Please find your attached certificate. Okay, with regards secretary, or with regards team. Okay, so that's it. So this is a certificate format which we are creating. Okay, so then we'll click on next. Okay, then do you want to have job triggers? That is left to you. That is after this duration or from this time your certificate should be generated. You can automatically keep it like. So that's it. So this is the completion of the work that is to be done. So save. Okay. Yeah, here file setting, actually you have to give a name to the file. Sorry, so you can just write something like maybe cert. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so next, save. Okay, so now your certificate is formatted, that is your autocrat is going to automatically generate and distribute the certificate. Okay, so now what we have to do is, now I'm going to share this sheet. Okay, so what we do is we'll go to, if you can see, this is the link that we have, right? This is the link that I have. So I'll just copy this, and I assume I have shared it to someone, so I'll click the link. Okay, now this link is open to me. Okay, so what name do I want? I'll write Parag. Okay, affiliation XYZ. Okay, contact details. What was your experience? Good. Okay, and that's it. So once this form is given, just click on submit. Now once the feedback is submitted, you can see that you will get a response like this. So that means your response is recorded. Now let's go to the worksheet and see how is the response recorded. So here you can see my name as well as the email address is also recorded here. Now the only thing is, now I have to generate the certificate so that it goes to the mail of the participant. Here it's my mail, so it will be coming to my mail. So here you can see there is an add-on option. So from the add-on option, again we'll be going to the autocrat and we'll be opening it. And once we open it, again we'll have the job window coming up, which we have already created, which we had already formulated and made and kept. So this job window will be ready for your e-certificate development. So here you can see there is a play button or run button, which is called as run job. So I'll be clicking on the run job, and when the job is being run, you can see here that there will be some activities happening on the worksheet. So you can see that there is a kind of link which will be generated, which will indicate that your work is being processed. So here you can see the merging is done and the link is also generated. So this is the certificate which you have developed. So now if you go to your mail, if you go to the mail, you can see that there would be a mail which already has come, which involves your certificate. So this is the certificate that we have developed, and also you can see that, so this is the certificate you have developed, and you can see that the message is also there, which we had already typed in. So that's it guys, that's it. Hope you understood how to automatically create, generate and distribute a certificate. Right? So if you found this video very useful, please subscribe and join me for such exciting videos. Thank you.